Good day all. Welcome everyone, and today is World Mental Health Day. So this is a special session for all our DRS clients. DRS is our dedicated resource solution services, wherein we take different workshops and all consulting and training services in one. So primarily it is a sustainable safety solutions that we take care, and we engage with different organizations at different levels. So today's session is about mental health. How many of you are aware that what mental health can do and how it is affecting our day-to-day lives? As it says, as the saying goes, your mind is a garden, your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. It's a beautiful proverb and a beautiful saying. And through these sessions, we primarily want to reach out to people and get in touch with them, get to know them. How many of you are working for years in a premises and don't know much about a colleague sitting next to you, a colleague sitting the very next table or maybe in front of you? Yes, you might know some things, but have you actually known them? That is what is required. So when we say reach out and listen, so that means we want to have this group session. So in this long session of ours, we will be discussing a lot. That I'll be taking all the questions and I'll be unmuting, and we will be having a lot of discussions. But before that, this is just an introduction of what we do, how we do, and we want to what is the future of these sessions. Now the future of these sessions is very necessary, is given to the current condition. So that's why we would like to listen to each and every one. There are many complaints, there are many thoughts, there are many places that we want to go, there are many things that we want to speak, but we are not able to. So this, my dear friends, is the platform where you can speak. This is a team workshop. It can be organized on site, and right now we are conducting it online. So let us start from the word learning. Learning is just not for schools. Learning is not that you have finished the school, you have finished the college, so learning stops. No. Learning is a continuous process, and it is life. So learning is for life. That's why I always say I have a learning experience. So how many years of learning experience you have? I have 20. So in 20 years of my learning experience, I have talked to so many people. I have been to so many sites. I have been to so many places. As a professional, as an employee, as an employer, I have been to so many places. And as a trainer, as a consultant, I have been to so many places. And hundreds of sites that we visit every year. Out of those hundreds of sites, hundreds of interactions that we have with our clients, we always, whenever we listen something, we say, oh, this is unique. Yes, it is unique because people are unique. Every individual problem, every individual thought, every individual is unique. And that's why I always say that it is not that one fits all. It's multiple options that can fit one. So many things can be good for you. It's not necessary that only one thing is good for you. So many things can be good for you. So always listen, always understand the learning process. Learning is all about your life. It's not for only schools or colleges or academics, but it is for life. So the day you stop learning, my dear, everything ends there. So every day is a new day of learning. You should never have, a fixed perception. Oh, this is done like this only. No, it can change because conditions can change. Do you think that, I must ask everyone one question, that is, do you look the same what you used to look when you were a kid? No, you evolved, you changed. And believe me, you change every minute, every second. Right now what you are looking, you may not look the same the very next minute. Sometimes hard words come, sometimes bad word comes, sometimes difficult situations comes to you. So every time things change. And when things do change, what we need to do? We need to focus on what we are actually thinking of doing about it. So, and how do you do something about it? By using the learnings that you have. So it is important that you don't forget the learnings that we have should always be utilized. If some people also say, I have a list of questions with me. So some people also say that my boss doesn't listen and he is like, oh, this is done like this only. So what have you done about it? Some people are rude. Some people are angry on site. Why are they angry? And how does it make a difference to you? Okay, he was in a bad mood and he said something. So how come it spoiled your day? It should not spoil your day, na? You should be happy. He is having a bad day, not you. You should enjoy. So start enjoying the work. And then always remember, every solution that or every individual that you see there is a friend of yours. He's working with you, like he's working in the same environment. He's working along with you. He's a colleague, right? He is in an organization. Wherever I go as a consultant, as a trainer, I see every one of you as my friend. Yes, my colleague. Yes, why not? Because you all are having a connect at that very moment with us. So that's the reason why I always say that you are part of us. And thank you for being a part of us. So what we start with a very good proverb that I have listed down today for you. What does it mean to be humble? It's a beautiful word. Don't you think? Yes, it is a very beautiful word. Humility means that you are convinced beyond any doubt that there is nothing in this world, absolutely in this world, not your money, not your family, not your fame, not your gun, not your education, nothing that will save you except the mercy of Lord Krishna. What you are convinced, when you are convinced like this, then you are humble. This proverb comes from the Hare Krishna movement, so and that's why I'm using it, and I found it very actual related to the current topic. What makes us humble? The thing that makes us humble is when we have given up hopes on everything. What makes us humble is when we have given up everything, okay, now I'm done. I cannot think anything else. I'm so done that I cannot talk to this fellow. I am so done that I cannot do anything about it. And when you are in this state, at that very moment you become humble. So why this proverb I have selected? I have selected this proverb for a reason, because this is what our life teaches us. What life teaches us, how to manage stress, how to manage our mental health, how to ensure that we remain healthy and our process remains healthy. We have seen so many people coming on site and they are frustrated because they are frustrated of the job. They are frustrated of somebody shouting at them, somebody you have a fight with your wife and you go and shout at her. No, don't do that, because that's all stress. Yes, it is all stress. And when the stress goes away, how the stress goes away? When you are at the last resort. Now, God, you're the only one who can help me and nobody else can. And that makes you humble. So this is the state what you always should be in whenever you're working in a premises. You should always be humble. You should always think that, my dear, why I'm shouting at him, why I'm saying bad for him, why I'm bitching about him, why I am so much convinced that all things are going to be bad, and why the entire world is bad for me, everything bad happens to me. Why? So this why? You keep on thinking why, but you forget one thing. This is the last resort. Leave everything there. And when you leave everything on Lord, it doesn't mean that you should not, act on it. If Lord has given us this definition that leave everything to me and I'll take care of the rest, that doesn't mean that we should leave everything on God. God also said that you have to do and perform your karma. So I always remember these beautiful saying and beautiful, very famous verse from Bhagavad Gita, that is karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadashana. So that means in every karma that you do, you have a right to do the karmas, but you don't have any right to its fruit. So that's what you need to remember. That whatever you're doing, whatever works you're doing, whatever task you're performing, everything is good. But you should always remember that the fruit out of it, whatever is coming out of it, whatever you're going to gain out of it, if you are always after the expectation that, okay, I needed this much, but I have received less, so I'm unhappy. That is because you expected more, my dear. It's not that you've got less, you expected more. So the state of humbleness should always be there. Expectations are the biggest enemy of yours. Expectations, every time you expect so much out of yourself, every time your bosses expect so much out of you, and then when you expect too much out of someone or too much out of something, then it leads to distress. Then it leads to, oh my God, I didn't get the desired result, so I'm unhappy. I didn't get the right result, so I'm, unsatisfied. I'm not satisfied. So this unsatisfaction starts coming. And with this unsatisfaction starts frustration. And with this frustration starts stress. So don't be stressed. Just be in the state of humbleness. The word humble, this is the reason why I wanted to start this session with this word. Beautiful proverb that came to me and I immediately used it because it is actually related to today's topic. Humble. You should always be calm in mind, peaceful, and you should always think that, yes, this is the last resort. God, what should I do? And with His mercy, He will guide you, right? It's not that you are not supposed to do anything about it, but then the guidance will definitely come. I have asked so many people that, okay, you have very difficult situations. There are, manager level guys, they are talking to us. Sir, we have this problem. Sir, we have this problem. Everybody has problems. But when we talk of problems, we only talk of questions. We have a lot of questions, but we don't seek answer to those questions. So when we really want to seek answers to those questions, sit quietly. Think about the problem. Whatever the problem may be, just think. Just let it be for 10 minutes. Forget about the problem. Think of something else. And then just write it down and again think about it. My dear friend, that problem will not seem to be a problem anymore, because either you might have overcome with the same solution, or maybe a solution that was done in past. You will remember it. So you should always remember that whenever you are frustrated, just be calm. Sometimes, not speaking for 10 seconds or having a blank will help you become humble. Right? So this is what is more required. So we'll continue this session. I'll step by step continue unmuting you, and I'll be taking questions. I have many questions right now today. I can see so many raised hands, and I have my message boxes filling in. But yes, just be calm. There are many things we will be discussing today individually, and believe me, I'm not going to name anyone. That's why I said personal messages. And when personal messages come, I read them and I give you the solution. See, it is always like this. You should always try and remember that problems, or you should have a secret Santa kind of arrangement in your offices. Have just a blank text typed with no names, that I have this problem with this guy, or this is the situation that I am facing a problem with. And in the evening you should just have, or a weekly basis you can have a session that we will be having a session that, okay, these are the questions, fine, let us discuss this, so that problem can have a set guided solution to it. What more? There are many things more to this session. We'll be having fun games also, don't worry. And let's start. And hope everyone enjoys it. And those who are not right now connected with us, I would like them to be connected. You have my mail ID. Reach out to me. And those who are not able to make up today for this session, don't worry. I have this pre-recording for this session, and the questions obviously you will not have the discussion on, but you can have your own set of problems and you can come to us, and I'll definitely make sure that I answer them. All right, so let us start, my dear friends.